Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and today we're going to be talking about the Buzzword Readathon. So it's been a little while since I've had a video up and a couple of things have changed. If you can't tell, I'm a redhead. I normally dye my hair once a year at least, and I haven't done it in a couple of years, so I'm really excited to go back to doing it. I've been a redhead for several years, ever since college, and it had kind of gone back to my natural hair color of blonde, so I'm kind of excited. Anyways, the other thing is that I am in Colorado now, and so there's a blank wall back here. I don't even have all my furniture here yet. We're still in the process of moving, so I'm not sure how the sound quality is going to be because it's kind of echoey in this apartment because there's not a lot of furniture here. I'm really hoping it'll work. So, anyways, I am going to be talking about my TBR for the Buzzword Readathon. And the Buzzword Readathon takes place from May 7th to May 13th. So, yes, that is tomorrow or today if I'm really hoping to get this video out Sunday, and then I won't have to worry about it. If not, it'll be up first thing Monday morning, but I'm really hoping it'll get up Sunday. That's the plan. And the only challenge for this readathon is to read as many books as you can, or books that you have on your TBR that have the word girl in the title. So there's going to be multiple rounds of this Buzzword Readathon throughout the year. This is the first round. It is hosted or created by Kayla over at Books and Lala, and it is co-hosted by Dylan the Reader 5. I will link both of their channels down in the description down below, and you should definitely check them out. Check out their TBRs, their announcement videos, all that fun stuff. But for this round of the readathon, they're going to try to read books with the word girl in the title. So, looking at my TBR for the year and the books that I want to read, I only had a couple of books that had the word girl in the title. And so, for me, not really a big buzzword, but, you know, unfortunately, none of the books that I had on my TBR that I wanted to read, I have with me. Like I said, a lot of my stuff is still in boxes back in Utah, and haven't had a chance to get those out here yet. So I decided to go to Target for a multitude of reasons, but I decided to go to the book section of Target and look at some new books. And in one shelf, guys, one shelf, there was like 12 different books with the word girl on the title, or in the title. And these ranged from fantasy to thriller to contemporary, historical fiction, young adult, all these different things. So, it is a buzzword. It is an overhyped word. And I decided to pick one book from the 12, I think it was, there were there, and go with that one as at least for the first book that I would read for this readathon. I am kind of in a reading slump right now. It hasn't been the month that I wanted. It's been busy, it's been crazy, and I just haven't wanted to pick up a book. So I'm hoping that this readathon will really help me and that it will inspire me to start reading again. So because of that, I wanted to make sure that the first book I read for this readathon was a physical book, that it wasn't an ebook. So the book that I chose was The Girl from the Train by Irma Joubert. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name. If someone knows how to pronounce it, they should let me know. Not to be confused with The Girl on the Train. This is a historical fiction taking place directly after or as World War II is ending, and it is about a 6-year-old orphan and a man who finds her and their connection, and he kind of raises her. He's a Catholic and she's a German Jew, and then she gets to go to South Africa and be adopted by Protestant families, or a Protestant family, I'm not really sure. I have never heard anybody talk about this book before, but the cover was really pretty. I read the synopsis in the back pages, the back covers of every book that I looked at, and this is the one that stood out to me the most. So I figured I would go with this one, so I'm going to be picking this one up first thing Monday morning. Alright, the next two books that I have chosen for my TBR are both Kindle books, and they also are on Kindle Unlimited. If you don't know what Kindle Unlimited is, basically it's a $9.99 per month subscription, and you get to access to borrow millions of different books, or ebooks anyways. And so because I didn't have anything specifically on my TBR that would match this, I decided to just go on to Kindle Unlimited. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I figured I would utilize this. And there we go. So the first book I chose is Pretty Girls Dancing. Here, I'll put the actual cover up here. That'll be better. And that is by Kylie Brandt. And the reason I chose this one specifically is because along with the Kindle Unlimited, it also had an Audible narration that was free. And so I needed something that would be an audiobook. I always like adding at least one audiobook into a readathon for the month or for a week or whatever it is, just because that way when I'm driving, when I'm going to work, whatever, I have something to listen to. So Pretty Girls Dancing is a thriller, a contemporary thriller, and it's about a girl who goes missing and is presumed dead, and then years later another girl goes missing and is presumed dead as well, and their stories parallel each other. This takes place from the point of view of a investigator, at least from what I can tell, and I don't read a lot of books from that perspective, so I'm interested in seeing how I like it, and I have medium expectations for it, I guess. Alright, and the third book that I have chosen for my TBR for this readathon is The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Hillig, I think is how you pronounce it. Man, I'm picking some weird names this time around. Anyways, this is a fantasy, historical fiction, something. There's definitely a crossover here. So the easiest way to explain this book, because I've never heard anybody talk about this book, and I'm really excited to read it, but the easiest way to describe it is just to read the Goodreads description, because it's really crazy. So Nyx has spent her entire life aboard her father's ship, sailing across the centuries, across the world, across myth and imagination. As long as her father has a map for it, he can sail to any time, any place, real or imagined. 19th century China, the land from 1001 Nights, a mythic version of Africa. Along the way, they have found crewmates and friends, and even a disarming thief that would come to mean much more to Nyx. But the end to it looms closer every day. Her father is obsessed with obtaining the one map, 1868 Honolulu, that could take him back to his lost love, Nyx's mother, even though getting it and going there could erase Nyx's very existence. For the first time, Nyx is entering unknown waters. She could find herself, find her family, find her own fantastical ability, her own epic love, or she could disappear. That sounds really cool. We'll have to see how it goes. Anyways, so that's the book, and I'm excited to read that one. That'll probably be the second book I read, probably, and then the Audible one I'll just kind of listen to here and there. I also will have the ebook version of it. We'll just have to see how it goes. So that is my TBR for the Buzzword Readathon, or the Buzzwordathon. I don't really remember what it's called, but whatever. There's a hashtag that I'll put right here somewhere. I believe it's Buzzwordathon is the hashtag that they are using for Twitter and Instagram and all of that fun stuff. If you are joining in on the Buzzword Readathon for this round, please let me know down in the description below. Let me know what you guys are reading. If you have a TBR video, please link that down below, and I would love to check it out. And if you want to see more of my crazy antics and my crazy face and all that other fun stuff, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below and get the notification for when I post a new video. They're a little bit sporadic right now. I hope you all have an amazing day. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.